You want to know what I was doing at 2 a.m.? Changing a diaper. Casey said the words along with him. Is that like your catchphrase now? You said the same thing last month. She let go of a yawn. You knew what you were signing up for. Cullen watched the road, pretending to sulk. Casey took a drink from her coffee, but it was watery, her taste buds annihilated by too many mojitos, needing salt, sugar, grease to jolt them back to life. Cullen touched his nose, the way he did when he had something to say but wanted her to ask first. She ignored him, knowing he'd spill it eventually. Sure enough. I heard Billy D was getting tight with someone. Casey shot him her best knowing smile, although he always told her it looked like a leer. Billy Drucker was the youngest detective in the office, with a reputation as a player, in his own mind, at least. This was the first she'd heard of him on the prowl the night before. But she wasn't going to dent her rep as the gossip queen by letting Cullen know that. He opened his hands on the wheel. Come on. I told you. You get your ass to the bar and you won't need me to help you catch up. Was it you? She nearly spit coffee. No. He thought about it, then nodded to himself. I'm going to tell people it was you. Son of a... She couldn't get the last word out, laughing too hard. You're a dick. What's wrong with Billy? He's young, he's fun, he says he's hung. Jesus Christ. Are you trying to make me throw up here? You really think that's the image I need in my head right now? Cullen went quiet, but he was giggling to himself, a tell there was more coming. After a few seconds, so, there must be someone else then. That's why you're being coy. Well, actually, she angled herself towards him, fluttering her eyelids and putting on her best Marilyn Monroe voice. I'm forever holding out for you, David. She purred at him until he couldn't keep a straight face any longer. He turned back to the road, shaking his head. I'll find out, you know. I'm a detective. You couldn't detect a fart in a paper bag. I taught you everything you know, Big. No, you taught me everything you know. And I never forgot that morning. I'll crash this car. You hurt my feelings like that, swear to God. It'd be a goddamn relief. She looked at him again, and he winked at her, breaking into his infectious little chuckle, which took her along with him. She only stopped when her head started to protest, her hangover reasserting itself. Payday drinking was a tradition in the department, the same venue, mostly the same faces every month. Cullen got smart and called time on his attendance when his wife, Louisa, gave birth to their second kid. And now they went through this routine each time as he tried to live vicariously through Casey. The needling about her personal life came up like clockwork, too. More a running joke than a serious inquiry these days. It was over a year since Louisa made her last attempt to set Casey up on a blind date, sending Cullen to work with a picture of Brad she knew from college and an offer to have them both over for dinner sometime. Casey's polite but firm rejection got the message across, and the game around the department went on. Who could get Casey Wray to drop a crumb about her home life? Different rumors reached her over time. Frequently, at first, but less so since she'd made sergeant, that she had a boyfriend serving overseas, that she was a lesbian, that she'd had her heart broken before she joined the department and quit men as a result. She never commented on them. It amused her some to keep people guessing, but mostly because the truth just wasn't that interesting. She worked 80-hour weeks in a job that left her physically and emotionally drained, and the only folks she spoke to were cops and perps. Stable relationships did not arise from that scenario. But thinking about the blind date offer now reminded her how much she'd secretly appreciated the gesture, and she decided to throw Cullen a bone. You know who did show up last night? Who? McTeague. He glanced over. Seriously? She nodded her head. The one face that wasn't irregular. Robbie McTeague. The name alone inspired.